Derek and I are going to do a couple trap positions. We're going to start in the reference position just for the basic setup, just to make sure we get that part. So talk style is going to be the lift like this. It just kind of slaps it in. Now if I slap it in, it doesn't really do a whole lot. I need to take the top hand, I need to cup it down to form that straight arm bar. So from the reference position, we take the backhand, we shoot it up, we push it down like this as we're going around to have that elbow forward to my chest. And I don't want to put it here yet because he's just going to choke me, or she, right? So I go here, downward, that may be all you have to do. Keep the hips close to him, lift, and cause that dislocation as one option. A lot of times if they're really strong, they kind of see that coming, they bend the elbow. So now I can't get it down, he's too strong. So I just kind of do a little bob and weave with my head. That gets me to the outside. I have this pressured up. I have two hands on his one hand. That makes me now stronger than him. I have his head and shoulders past his fall line, his heel, so he's off balance for the drop. If I don't drop him or I want a different control, or I'm worried that he's gonna fall back without me being able to get on top of him, I take the hand closest to his head and I push the head up and around, and now I can control him here. He tries to punch me or move this hand out, you have good control, and I have the head from here before the drop. That can also be done to get in that reference position. We're not gonna do the whole drill, but if I back fist and he lifts the hands up, that got me in that reference position. If I spin side fist and he blocks it, that got me in the reference position. If I straight punch and he zones out a little bit and I bring it back, there's my reference position. If he's attacking me high line and I go low and then bring it back up, now I've got him into that reference position. So there's a lot of different ways, or he does a strike and I X block, pass it into the reference position. The other drill here besides that one, you do it on both sides. This top hand, instead of the bottom hand, it's gonna shoot in and you're gonna draw your body into him. That's gonna trap it and keeping him from making his arm straight. If I just go like this and I don't move my body in, he can straighten out his arm, straighten out your arm, or circle it around, and he's out of position. So once I'm in this position, I move my whole body in, I trap it in, I take the other hand and I guide it behind his back. This a lot of times is nice, but if I start moving, he'll move behind me and it becomes a circling war. So I keep this shoulder pushed forward, I keep this hand pressured, and then I push it into his low back until he's on his tiptoes, and I guide him where I want to guide him. So same thing, that can start from here, it can start from me shooting in him zoning, it could start from a spinning side fist, it could start from me shooting in and back up, any variation or an X block to the shift off. So work on that drill on both sides.